Good afternoon to everyone tuning in. We've talked about it, and the group intention has been to pay attention to the throat and neck area and open that up, and also to move through some internal chaos that can arise for many humans. So enjoy. Okay, so we're going to start seated today, and we'll start with a specific breath technique. So it's pretty simple, but it takes you to a really deep meditative place. And you can choose to sit like this, or like this, or like this, however you feel comfortable. Listen to your body. But it is important to sit up nice and tall and to feel the root of your spine rooted down and to really reach through your chest. So your inhale is going to be through an O-shaped mouth, like you're sipping through a straw, and it's going to be a nice, long, deep inhale. So it's going to be like this. And then you hold at the top for a little bit, not straining, but just holding. And then exhale slowly through the nose. And I'm just showing you inhale and exhale with my hand. So let's do it again together. So inhale through the O-shaped mouth. And then hold at the top. Exhale through the nose. Good. As you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes or just gaze downward. Inhale through the O-shaped mouth. Hold at the top. And exhale through your nose. Continue to expand the belly and deepen the breath. Inhale, O-shaped mouth. Hold at the top. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, O-shaped mouth. Hold at the top, expanding the lungs. Exhale slowly through the nose. Inhale through O-shaped mouth. Hold at the top. And exhale through the nose. And now we'll do about 3 to 5 more rounds, following your own pace. If you need to look up here, I'll be doing it. Following your breathing, your inner guidance as you expand the lungs. Just feeling those deep breaths. Let's do one more full round wherever you're at. And once you've completed that exhale, just allow yourself to breathe naturally as you sit and notice the effects of this practice. Honoring that there are outside noises and using that as a way to continue to train your focus, to open to all that is arising within you and outside of you. Knowing that you have a strong core center, a wise self, and all is okay. Let's place one hand on top of the heart and the other hand on top of that one. Just allowing the warmth of your palms to rest gently. Coming back to your intention that you spoke, or your intention that you thought about, or noticing what's up now. And let's open our throats, this throat chakra, with 3 ohms to begin today, allowing the sound to move through you, or if you feel more comfortable just listening. 3 times. Inhale. Deep breath in. Last one. Inhale. Softly releasing your hands, gently blinking your eyes open. And now slowly and carefully, we're going to start out in a standing position. So move gently as you step your feet to the top of the mat. And then just slowly come to stand. And let's open up the hips a little bit. So step your feet just a little bit wider, a little bend in those knees, and just starting to rotate the hips. Sometimes I like to do this with my hands on my hips to really feel the isolation in the pelvis. That can help. But remembering that you have set a foundation of breath. And always coming back to the deep inhale and exhale. And in fact, if you would like to come back to that same breathing at any point during the practice, I invite you to do so. Otherwise, you can just breathe in and out through the nose. And let's gently switch directions, coming around the other way. Just feeling into the pelvis, opening up the hips. Moving some energy here. We'll do about 2 more circles in this direction. I feel like we kind of matched the leaf blower or weed whacker or whatever that is with our ohm. This is training you for the chaos of the outside world. Coming back to the center, leveling out. And let's open up the chest. So this is a Kundalini posture that we may have actually done last week, but it's so good. So we're going to start to move a little faster, but I'll show it slow first. So you're going to inhale, and there's a little bend in the knees as we're twisting to protect your joints. So you're going to inhale to the left palm open, and right hand hovers above the heart here, and you're twisting, and then exhaling right, just switching. Yeah. Inhaling left, and exhaling right. And you can continue at that pace, but keep reaching the heart forward as you do this, y'all, lowering the shoulders away from the ears. You can continue at this pace, or you can slow it down, or if you would like, I'll show the sped up version. So it would be so go at your pace and notice what works for you. And as you find your rhythm, as you find your flow, I invite you to close your eyes. And it's important to have that straight arm and bent elbow so you're switching. That's really going to open up those shoulders. And if it's hard to keep it going, you might want to slow it down a little bit and find your rhythm again. Yeah. Tyler, you know this one. So it's just inhale left, exhale right. Yeah. Awesome. Keep reaching the heart forward to open up the chest. And your eyes can close to come into your meditative space, or if you're more comfortable, just keep a soft gaze. Inhaling and exhaling. Now there will probably be a point where your body and your mind feel resistant to continuing. Evaluate this situation, and maybe you push through the resistance and keep it going, but maybe you're like, no, I need to rest, or I need to slow down. Really using this as an opportunity to gauge your internal compass. Breathing in and out as you twist. Sometimes it is the time to push through that resistance and keep going, and the other side can be pretty joyful and relieving. Other times it's time to rest. It's pretty hard for me to figure that out in my life. Keep going, we're almost there. 30 more seconds, let's do it. You guys got this. Let the energy move. This is a powerful posture. Maybe if you're feeling it, you can speed it up for this last little bit. Okay, keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to the center. Open arms wide, palms face up. Hold the breath in. Reach the heart forward. And exhale, release. Just standing tall. And I always like to kind of sway from side to side after I do that, but notice if you'd like to be still or move a little bit. Allowing that energy to settle. Noticing. And then gently blinking the eyes open. And you can step your feet into Tadasana or mountain pose. And we'll start to flow a little bit more. Little bend in those knees still. Toes can reach off the ground just to feel the balls of your feet rooting into the earth. Yeah. And then you can let them relax, but keep a subtle engagement there. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, bend the elbows into a letter W. And you can come into Gyan Mudra here, first finger and thumb, and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. You can release the mudra. And then exhale, mudra engages as you squeeze those shoulder blades together. 1 more time. Inhale up. And exhale. Feeling that opening. Nice. Inhale, reach up. Little bend in the knees. We change it up here. Exhale, lead with the heart as you fold forward. Allow yourself to come all the way into that forward fold as your arms drop as well. Yeah. Inhale, come up halfway, reaching through the crown of your head, reaching back through the pelvis. Yes. Exhale, fold. Root through the feet, bend the knees a little bit, and inhale, rise back up. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Keep following the breath, slow and deep. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows, Gyan Mudra, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Beautiful, y'all. Inhale, reach up, expand the fingers, feel the energy move. Exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze shoulder blades. 1 more like that. Inhale, reach, expand your arms, your hands. Exhale, squeeze the elbows together. Good. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, little bend in the knees, lead with the heart, and fold forward like you're diving through the air. Let your head drop at the bottom, and then inhale, come up halfway, reaching through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold forward. We change here. So bend your knees enough so your fingertips can touch the earth. Root through your left foot and take a large but soft step back with the right. Coming into a lunge. Roll the shoulders away. Stay with the knee hovering if you can for a moment. Hands are touching the ground, and then gaze forward, opening the shoulders and chest. Inhale deeply. Exhale, lower that right knee down to the earth. Take a breath. And exhale. Root through your feet and your back knee, and then rise all the way up. Inhale deeply as you expand your fingers, and then exhale, sink into that front knee. Continue to press through the ball of that foot to help you stay grounded. And then everyone notice, I'm noticing in myself, if your shoulders are kind of hugging up a little bit, and then lower them down, but keep reaching up at the same time. Nice. Inhale here. Exhale, we've been here before. Bend the elbows, Gyan Mudra, squeeze. Inhale, reach up just one time this time. And exhale, hands come down to frame that left foot. Press through the ball of your back foot and lift the back knee. Take a breath here. Feel the strength. Inhale, gaze forward. Nice. Exhale, plant the hands and gently step back into a downward facing dog or puppy pose, depending. And then just feeling this first down dog or puppy pose here, bending one knee and then the other. And if you're in puppy pose, gently just rotating your hips from side to side, stretching out those hips. So staying here for a moment, and especially if you're in down dog, press through the root of your thumb and first finger to create more stability in your hands and wrists. And then, on your next inhale, you're going to come forward into your variation of plank pose. So rolling forward, and just notice if you'd like to drop your knees here or not, and if you're in puppy, your knees can be dropped. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, back, downward facing dog or puppy pose, whatever works for your body today. And again, inhale forward, high plank or puppy pose, noticing if you'd like to put the knees down. Gaze forward, open the heart. Exhale, come back. Inhale, roll forward, and then dropping the knees to the earth. Something different here than we usually do. We're going to come into knees, chest, and chin. So basically you're gazing forward, your chin will be on the ground, and you're sticking your pelvis up in the air. So it looks like this. You're looking forward, and as you get to the bottom, you're reaching your pelvis up. And then come all the way down, bringing the tops of your feet to the earth. And then inhale, come into a baby cobra. Just a little guy this time. Gently tuck the chin, but your gaze is still forward. Exhale, come down. Inhale, drawing yourself back up, baby cobra. Exhale, down. All right, here's one for our shoulders if it works for you. Come out onto the fingertips, coming into spidey or jellyfish hands. And if you have wrist injuries, keep the palms down on this one. You'll still get a great effect with the shoulders. Now you're going to roll your shoulders up, come into a baby cobra. Inhale here. And then exhale, drop that right shoulder down and gaze over the left. Inhale, come on back up to the center. Exhale, second side, left shoulder drops. Gazing to the right. And again, inhale to the center. Exhale, right shoulder drops. Notice if you'd like to come onto the palms or stay where you are. Inhale up. Exhale left. Feeling the opening. Inhale up. One more time on each side, really getting into those shoulders, into the neck. Inhale up. And exhale left. Gazing over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center, and then bringing yourself into a sphinx pose. So elbows come underneath shoulders, hands spread wide. This is a resting pose / also engagement here. It's a little bit of both. You can make it what you want it to be. You have to engage a little bit with this one for sure, but you can also kind of relax into it. It depends. Depends on the day, really. Okay, pressing down through the tops of the feet, rolling the shoulders away, gaze is down, but you're subtly pulling the hands back here. So you're elongating your spine while pulling your elbows back, pulling the hands back. Do y'all feel that tension? Cool. You can make these tiny adjustments and it changes the whole posture. It's wild. Yeah, Clay, walk your elbows in just a little bit more towards you. Yes, there it is. Good. Inhale. And then exhale, release down. Just allow your right ear to come to the earth and let your hands come behind you and rest for a moment. This is actually a lovely neck stretch right here. Some days it feels like it's doing a lot for me, and other days I'm like, oh, I'm more open, but it's really good no matter what, even if you feel slight sensation. It doesn't always have to be big. It's about relaxing into it and holding the posture sometimes. Breathing in and out. And then softly switching sides, turning your head to the opposite side and feeling that neck stretch. whether it's gentle or extreme or somewhere in between, just allowing yourself to breathe and relax into it. Good. Taking another deep, full breath here. And then gently coming back to the center, bringing your neck back to the center, lifting your chin slightly. Hands come underneath the shoulders. We're going to press up to sit on our heels. So actually, let's first come to child's pose. So pressing yourself up and back and just chill in child's pose for a moment, noticing this posture. Noticing those hip flexors, allowing your forehead to rest on the earth. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Good. And then gazing forward at your hands. I really want to do Anahatasana right now. It's a good one. So gazing forward and walking your hands forward just a little bit. So your hips are going to be over your knees. So you are bringing yourself forward, but you can stay on those palms or you can come onto fingertips, and you're just going to keep your hips where they are, but lean the torso back and allow the chest to drop in between. And you should feel a nice chest opening. I mean, it may not be nice. It may feel really intense, actually. I shouldn't put that value onto you. It depends on the day. It really does. And it depends on your body. And all is well. All is the way it's supposed to be. All right, on your next inhale, look up. Come to your palms at this point. And then we're going to walk it over to the right. So your hands will probably have to come onto the earth at this point, but enjoy that connection with the natural world as your hands come to the grass. And then lean back through the left hip as you reach to the right and feel that opening in the side body. That is also important to stretch out the chest, to open the shoulders, to get into those side body muscles. That's the technical term right there. One more deep breath. And then gently gaze up and just walk the hands slowly through the center and all the way over to the left. So you're reaching forward with the palms, but back through that right hip especially. Lean into this beautiful side body stretch. Breathe into it. Head drops here. And maybe you incorporate that breath. If you'd like to join me, take a breath in through the O-shaped mouth. And exhale through the nose. On your next inhale, gaze up and gently walk the palms back to the center. And now we will walk the hands back to sit on the heels. It's a cool looking bug right there. All right, I'm gonna come forward a little bit. So we're gonna do a neck stretch here. And if it's not comfortable to sit on the heels because knee injury, you can separate the knees a little bit, or you can just come to sit in a easy pose like this. Okay, but otherwise stay where you are here. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your right arm out to the side, and I'm not mirroring you. Not gonna go there today. I know my strengths, and today is just the brain. Okay, allow the left ear to come towards the left shoulder. And now start to rotate this right arm up and down until you find a nice sweet spot where you feel a stretch on this outer side of the neck, and you might need to move your chin up and down a little bit. Usually my sweet spot is about right here, but it's different for everybody. If you would like one more adjustment to make this a little bit more intense, you can bring your left hand to the right side of your head. Good. And then breathe very deeply here. Noticing the stretch, opening the neck, the throat chakra, the way we speak our truth in the world, the way we sing, the way we talk and breathe and express ourselves in our human form. This is a very important piece. 2 more full breaths right here. last one. Okay, listen carefully. To get out of this, you're going to bring that left hand, whether you had it on your head or not, bring it to the left side of your head to offer support to your neck. And then lower the right arm to your thigh, your hand on your thigh, and then gently press your head back to center. Releasing. Just take a deep breath, noticing the difference between both sides. That was a long hold. Breathing in and out. And then let's switch. So left arm reaches out to the side, right ear descends down to the shoulder, and then you find your sweet spot here. So you can move your arm up and down, you can move your chin up and down to just find the spot that feels like the best stretch, the most beneficial. Final adjustment, you can bring that right hand to the side of your head to give yourself a little weight, more of a stretch. But this is fully possible to sink into without that right hand, whatever feels best for you. And now let's use this resource of the breath to open up. And if you would like to, you can imagine any tension or stress leaving your body through those bottom fingertips, through your left fingers. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. One more here. Almost there, y'all. I know this one's intense. Inhale. And exhale. And then let's come out of this slowly and intentionally. So first release your left hand to your lap. Right hand slides to the right side of your head. And then almost cradling your face, you gently press your head back up to center. And then both hands rest down and just notice the shifts and changes within you. Deep breath in. And then if it feels good, let's start to circle our head in one direction. And you can do semicircles or you can do a full circle depending on your neck. This is really a posture of integration right now, to integrate that stretch. And then switch directions, coming around the other way. Just feeling the benefits of holding a posture and breathing. And then gently re-stabilize and bring that head back to center. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Softly blinking the eyes open. Let's make our way back into puppy pose or downward facing dog. Whatever feels better. Come back into the flow. Drawing yourself back, and we've been on the knees for a little bit, so maybe bending those knees. If you're in puppy pose, maybe rocking the hips from side to side. And let's move through a good old-fashioned vinyasa to get the body moving again. So inhale forward into a plank position on your knees or off your knees. You can be on your forearms as well, nice steady. And then gently lowering all the way down to the ground. Tops of your feet come to the earth. Inhale, cobra pose. You can come up a little higher if you're feeling it. Exhale, lower down. Wonderful. Tuck those toes under. Let's all press back into downward facing dog or puppy pose. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Root through your left foot or knee and gently raise that right leg up to the sky. Let's engage our core. So exhale, hugging the right knee in towards the nose as you roll your shoulders forward. Inhale, kick it back. 2 more like that. Exhale, hug the right knee in, knowing your strength, engaging your core. Inhale, reach it back. Last one, and this one we step forward on. So exhale, hug it in. And gently step that right foot. Use your right hand to help you out if you need to. Let's stay in medium lunge for a couple breaths here. Keeping your fingertips on the ground, but back knee is lifted and you're rolling the shoulders away, gazing forward. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Ooh, nice breath, y'all. One more. Inhale. And this time exhale, lower the back knee down. Coming into low lunge on this side. I know it's been a while. Back toes can be tucked to help with balance. Let's take one breath here. Exhale. And then rooting through your foot and your back knee. Rise up, reaching arms up to the sky. Good. And on your exhale, let's bend those elbows. Gyan Mudra, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Notice how your upper back and neck are opening. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, hands float down to frame that right foot. Pressing through the ball of your back foot, lifting that back knee. And taking a couple steps or maybe one step forward, but just making your way to the front of the mat in a forward fold here. Little bend in the knees. Couple options here. You can either choose to grab opposite elbows and sway from side to side, or if you'd like more of that shoulder opening, if we really want to just go for it here, you can interlace your hands at your low back. And then you just breathe with it. You may be able to straighten those elbows and let your hands descend and come forward. You may just be grabbing the hands and noticing that shoulder opening. Just depends on your body today. Good, you guys. Nice job. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. And exhale, lowering the hands to your low back and then letting them come down your legs all the way to the earth. Root through the feet. Inhale up halfway, rolling the shoulders away. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rooting through those feet and rising all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands join in the center of your heart. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Noticing your posture in this moment and noticing where your heart is, noticing where your shoulders are, and make any necessary adjustments that might make you feel more open. Coming back to your intention for the class, honoring that, honoring yourself for showing up, and gently releasing the hands. Let's keep flowing, blinking the eyes open, reach the arms all the way up, and exhale, Gyan Mudra, elbows reach together. We're going to move just a little bit faster here. Inhale, reach up, release the mudra. Exhale, elbows squeeze together. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, squeeze, hugging shoulder blades, opening up that energy. Inhale, reach up, little bend in the knees, and we float forward. Lead with the chest, coming all the way down. Inhale raises you up halfway. Extend through the crown of the head, back through the pelvis. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees enough so your fingertips touch. And then step that left foot all the way back. We're going to change it up here, but come into this medium lunge first. Pressing through the ball of the back foot, and you're going to squeeze the ball of the back foot and the front heel together. Find a focus point to balance, and then let's rise up to a high lunge now. Reaching through your fingers. Deep breath in. Exhale. Okay, on your inhale, so finding that drishti point can help, but this is a balancing pose, and it's okay if you topple over. I trust you to catch yourself. Okay, on your inhale, you're going to almost straighten that front knee. And then on your exhale, you're going to bend into the knee and come into, this is really like a shoulder flossing move. That's how I think of it. Inhale up, finding the flow. Exhale, bend in. Yeah, one more. Inhale up. Exhale, bend in. Stay in high lunge. We're almost there. Inhale, reach arms up. And then exhale, listen carefully. You're going to spin the back foot flat. Step it in a little. We're coming into Virabhadrasana 2. Allow arms to reach out to the sides. Bend into the front knee. Okay, here, you guys have great alignment. You just want to make sure you have that heel relatively in line with the middle of the arch of the back foot. That makes sense. Everyone's body is different. It might be a little different for you. Okay, on your inhale, come into reverse triangle, almost straightening that front leg. And then inhale back into warrior 2. 2 more times. Inhale, reverse triangle, leaning back, opening up. Exhale, warrior two. Last one. Inhale, reaching back. And now we're gonna change it up. So you're gonna come back up, keep that front leg relatively straight. And now we're gonna add a neck stretch into triangle pose. So, option to bring this left hand behind your back, like this. So you can do this, or if it's there for you, you can reach around and grab that right thigh. Now it just depends on your body. Yeah, cool. Reach that right arm out in front of you, and now you're gonna reach through those fingers, leaning, and allow the right hand to come maybe to the shin below the knee or above the knee. From here, we're gonna do that same thing we practiced earlier. Drop the right ear down. And now stay here and breathe deeply. Let's actually practice the first breath we learned. So inhale through the O-shaped mouth. Exhale through the nose. Keep dropping the right ear, relaxing it. Inhale through the O-shaped mouth. Exhale through the nose. Last one like that. Inhale, O-shaped mouth. Exhale through the nose. Okay, from here, free your left hand and reach it up. Triangle pose, full posture. And you can start to bring some strength back into that head. You don't have to keep dropping that right ear, just move slow. And then from here, you're gonna bend into the right knee and come all the way back to warrior two, finishing up the sequence, I promise. Inhale deeply. Exhale, windmill the hands down to frame the right foot. Spin to the ball of your back foot. And then gently step it back into down dog or puppy pose. And now, noticing what your body needs. Option to rest in child's pose. Or if you would like to keep moving energy, come with me and roll forward into a vinyasa. High plank, lower knees down. Come all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Or up dog if it's in your practice. Exhale down. Tucking the toes under, gently press yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Feeling your strength. Honoring yourself. If you're resting in child's pose, just acknowledging and asking yourself if you'd like to keep resting or join us, listening to your body. All right, from here, you're gonna root through that right foot, inhaling your left leg to the sky, reaching up, three-legged dog or three-legged puppy, 3 times. Exhale, knee to nose, rolling forward, engage that core. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, knee to nose, squeezing in, feel your belly. Inhale back, this is the last one, you're almost there. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in and softly step that left foot forward. And now we stay in medium lunge for just a moment here, pressing through the ball of your back foot, and then notice what your shoulders are doing and roll them away and gaze forward. I know this can feel awkward, but it really is countering all the hunching that we tend to do with the electronics and the computers and all the things. Good. Okay, root down through those feet. Find a drishti or gaze point in front of you, and then rise all the way up to our high lunge. Feel your strength. This is the last bit of fire. We got this sequence. It's a challenging one, but you guys have got it. Inhale deeply. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Good. Inhale, almost straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend the elbows, Gyan Mudra, sink into high lunge. Inhale, reach up, almost straighten. Exhale, bend in, sink in. One more of those, we're almost there. Inhale. Exhale, sink in. And then raise arms up, stay in high lunge. From here, bring the hands to the heart. And now we spin the back foot flat, lining up for Virabhadrasana 2 on the second side. Arms reach out. Take a moment to find the alignment. I like to also think about this left knee reaching towards the left side of the mat so you feel that opening on your inner thigh. Nice. Okay, on the inhale, almost straighten the left leg, reverse triangle, lean back. Exhale, come on back, warrior two, sink in, find the posture. Inhale back, lean back, open the side body. Exhale, warrior two, bending in, reaching arms. One more, inhale, lean back. And then from here, come back up. You don't have to bend into warrior two again. Let's set up for this next stretch in triangle pose. So this time, right arm comes behind and it can rest on your low back, or maybe you can reach all the way around, grab a hold of that thigh. You can also grab a hold of your shirt too, if that helps you have something to grab onto. And then reach that left arm out in front of you and stretch forward. Reach so much through those fingers, and then dropping the left hand, opening up through the right shoulder, and then dropping that left ear. And we have 3 of those breaths here together. Inhale through the O-shaped mouth. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the O-shaped mouth. Exhale through the nose. Keep relaxing through that left ear if you can, dropping the head. Inhale, O-shaped mouth. Exhale through the nose. Good. From here, free your right arm, reach it up, coming into triangle pose. Good. Just reaching through those fingers. And then reach so much that you come all the way back up, bending the knee into warrior two for 1 full breath. And then exhale, windmill the hands down to frame the front foot and spin to the ball of the back foot. This time we gently step that foot forward, coming back into that forward fold. The top of your mat. And choose again to either hug opposite elbows and sway from side to side, starting to slow things down. Or interlace hands at the low back, but this time interlace the funky thumb on top, the grip that feels a little weird. So for me, that's my right thumb, but for everyone, it's different. You'll know which one it is, though. It's gonna feel like just a little strange. Good, wherever you are, breathe deeply, finding that anchor of your breath. And then gently start to release those hands to your low back and then uninterlace them. Release. From here, we're gonna start to heel toe our feet to the outer edges of the mat. Heels space in, toes out, and then let's wiggle our way into Malasana, yogic squat. So you're gonna drop your hips, and I like to kind of sway from side to side, especially today. My hips are super tight. I'm feeling it. Until you can let your heels come down to the earth. And I got tight Achilles, so I gotta step my feet pretty far apart. It's different for everybody though. And then once you find your spot, rooting in, and now, as we've been paying attention, notice your neck and shoulders and roll your heart open, roll those shoulders back, finding groundedness in this posture. This is a great one for the root chakra, for stabilizing the mind, opening the hips, finding the depth of your breathing. Last breath here. Softly releasing your hands, and let's just come into a seated position, so you can bring your right hand behind you, and then just bring your knees up like this, soles of the feet on the floor. Let's do some windshield wipers to work out those hips. And maybe you start to move just a little bit slower here as we're winding down. Just notice what arises within you as we come closer and closer to deep full body rest. Good. And then come back to the center. And if you would like one more core engagement, you can reach you don't have to do this, you can just come to lie down, but if you would like, you can come all the way down. Try and roll one vertebrae at a time. It's going to get a little trickier as you get to the bottom, but just noticing your spine and eventually coming all the way down to rest. And from here, let's softly hug those knees into your chest. Just rocking from side to side, massaging out the low back. Noticing the change in perspective when you come to lie down. Noticing the shapes of the trees and the blue of the sky. And then from here, bring the soles of your feet to the earth. Oh, we're gonna do a funky little twist. Okay, bring your right ankle above the left knee, coming into a figure 4 position. Take a breath here. Inhale deeply. And then on your exhale, you're gonna drop this whole formation over to the left, allowing maybe the right sole of your foot to come to the earth. It's not necessary for that to happen, but it might be there. Arms tee out to the side, and just noticing this stretch, this twist. Soft, full breathing here. On your next inhale, bringing this formation back to the center. Sole of your left foot on the ground once again, and then bring the right foot down. Gently switching sides, bringing the left ankle above the right knee, figure 4 position. Take a breath. And then exhale, allow this whole formation to move over to the right, and maybe the left sole of your foot comes to the earth, maybe not, maybe it just hovers, but find the position that gives you a stretch, that gives you the ability to breathe and relax as well. Again, acknowledging that we can find calm within the chaos of life, and really honoring the music that is being created right now. Honoring this improvised organism of creativity we are creating together, that is this class and all of the sounds that accompany it. On your next inhale, drawing your legs back to center, coming back to that figure 4, and then dropping the left leg down. And then make your way to lie down on your back, legs extend, coming into our final posture. Taking up some space here, letting yourself really get settled in for the journey of sound, the journey within, and notice how each note, how the music affects your body and your mind as you rest and let go. Shavasana. Gently beginning to deepen the breath. Noticing the space around you. The newly formed space within you. Deeply honoring the natural world, the music, and this ancient practice. Honoring the strength and wisdom of your heart. Starting to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Gently rocking the head from side to side. And as you feel ready, hugging the knees into the chest, curling into a little ball. Taking a moment. And then press yourself up to a seat in your own time to close our practice together. Dale has joined us for our closing. Be careful. He's a feisty one. His nickname is Fierce Whiskers. Okay. To close our practice, let's place one hand on top of the heart and the other hand on top of that one. Feeling the weight of your palms and sealing in all of the benefits of our practice today within your body, mind, and spirit, if that fits for you. And then opening the palms, extending the fingers outward, bringing to mind someone or some people in your life that need extra comfort and relief. Someone you would like to send love to. Sending them all the benefits of our practice today, knowing that they do carry out into our lives as we leave the yoga mat. And then bringing the hands into the heart. Anjali Mudra, prayer position, and let's open up those throat chakras one more time with the sound of Om. Deep breath in. Om. Softly blinking the eyes open. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste.